Are the Yeezy Foam Runner Stone Sage worth it? In this video, we're going to figure that one out. Hey everybody, I'm Actors, and welcome back to the only channel on YouTube that covers in-depth videos of cars and sneakers. And today, we're going to be going over these bad boys, the Yeezy Foam Runners. I've been dying to do a review on one, just needed to find a really good pair to do it on. Or more or less a more interesting pair to do it on. Anyways, before we unbox these sneakers, be sure to like and share for that YouTube algorithm, as well as subscribe. Any support would just be awesome. Now let's get into it. First off, I always like to start off by talking about the box. At first glance, always seems like the Yeezy Foam Runner box just looks pretty basic and bland, but in reality, they actually did something weird with this box, and that is they reverse it. So we lift off the lid. It actually says foam right there, where it should say it on top right here. It says it on the inside. And when we take apart even further, revealing the shoes of the sneaker, wow. Here's the amazing, wonderful, weird-ass sneakers that everybody's going crazy over, that I still don't know how I totally feel about, but yet everybody wants these shoes, and they're supposedly really comfortable, and I think they are. And one thing's for sure is all these foam runners look really different under certain lights. Like, I thought this one would be like kind of lighter in a sense, but actually it looks really kind of like darker or muddier in this lighting that I have. Anyways, if we remove both of these sneakers, we're going to see that last detail on the box, which is right there. It's the sizing tag, and it also says Yeezy made by Adidas. Here is a closer look at the Yeezy Foam Runner Stone Sage. A little background behind the shoe. The shoe literally came out, what was it, March 11th? I tried to hit on these on the live cop, and I wasn't successful, so I just bought some ones on eBay. And yeah, these things retail for only $90. You know, normally they went for $80, but you know, inflation, now they're $90. And that's still nothing compared to the resale for these shoes, which is double that, nearly. And yeah, which begs the question, should you spend double the retail on these sneakers? And why are people spending double the retail on these sneakers? You know, that's mostly because of the styling of the shoes. So let's talk about that, starting with the sole. So this sneaker has a very weird theme going on here. It's like out of this world, but also kind of natural. I don't know, but I would say the sole of the shoe kind of looks really natural. It kind of looks like a rough, muddy ground kind of feel going on here. Like, nothing on this outsole looks symmetrical or, you know, anything like that. It just looks like, you know, whatever you came up with for the outsole, and they just printed it out. It still has some waves on there, as you can see, so you can get some traction, so you're not just sliding around in these things. And they're supposedly meant for running, but I don't think anybody's going to use these for running. Some more details, as you see, pointed it out. Back up towards the heel, you can see an Adidas logo. Pretty nice. Normally you would see things like Yeezy logos or something like that, but no. Adidas got to get their touch in there. And on the top, you see the circle right here. That's actually where they, like the filling in point for the mold for the shoe. Kind of sticks out a lot there, but it's probably the best spot to put it on this shoe. Then swinging up to the midsole of the shoe, the sneaker doesn't really have a midsole. Let's just talk about the whole uppers. Like I said before, this thing looks like it's not from here, man. Out of this world, futuristic, but also kind of natural design. Some people like to describe this sneaker as kind of like a boat or something like that, but I think the best way to do it is just like, this thing is a flower sent from a very unusual planet, and the alien was fucking Kanye West. I'm gonna do my best to describe the sneaker. It's gonna be really freaking weird, but let's give it a shot. So on the heel right here, it's really chunky to give you some heel support. Then it digs in so you feel really comfortable, and then it swings back up for more foot support for your top of your foot. And then it curves back down for your toes. And also, one thing you probably noticed, there's a lot of holes in this sneaker. I'm not sure you can see my eyes through here though, but yeah, there's a lot of holes. Big holes, small holes. So let's talk about the big holes here. There's 3 big ones right there. On each side is the same. The sneaker is pretty symmetrical, meaning it's similar on both sides. And then yeah, and the way that the lines look in this sneaker, it kind of looks like a tree root run across from this sneaker. You know, that's why I also kind of think that this sneaker is like natural feeling, because it's out of this world, but it looks like a plant or a tree from out of this world, man. You can definitely see that. It kind of looks like roots here. And then we have 2 little holes once again on the top here. Not really sure why they put the holes where they are. I don't know if it's for styling, comfort, you know, breathability, but it's there. And then there's small holes for the middle of the shoe. It's really weird looking at the shoe from the top, man. Honestly, kind of scary looking, man. I don't know, man. I think these holes are kind of giving me trypophobia or something, but yeah. We have kind of longer, thinner holes right here. And I think that's meant to kind of flow with the wavy lines kind of going down the side here. And then you notice there's a huge ass opening for your foot right there. It's supposed to be made perfectly designed for your foot size, but in my opinion, I still struggle to put my foot in here, and I'm a size 9. This is a size 12. That's kind of an issue, man. I don't know, maybe that's just me only having this problem, but such a big foot opening and I still struggle to put my foot in there. I mean, look at this, man. It's like they didn't make it like wide enough or something. Now let's talk about the rear of the shoe. And is it just me, or does the rear of this shoe actually looks like a rear? Like, it generally looks like an ass. Like, here's the hips, and it's just got this dump truck, bro. Like I told you, I tried my best to describe it, and the rear of the shoe looks like a rear, bro. Yeah, definitely very hourglass shape, like kind of thick, gets thinner, and it opens up for whew. Damn, but donk-a-donk. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking about this shoe's ass because that's kind of weird. And let's talk more about the color of this shoe. So this is the Stone Sage. So it's supposed to give like a Stone Sage look. So the majority of the sneaker is in that Stone Sage color, which is a very kind of, well, I would say kind of like beigeish gray. It's more like, you know, dried up mud, in my opinion. And then the heel of the sneaker is actually has a bunch of different other colors if you really squint. Like zooming in, so the majority of the sneaker is in this, you know, kind of dark beige. Look at that, man, the lighting changed and it looks lighter now. But anyways, yeah, so it looks like kind of like Stone Sage beige here, and then you can kind of see different patterns kind of form out. Definitely has a real earthly feel to it. I mean, this looks like just straight up forest mud or something. Like I said before, the shoe looks like it's been like dug up or something. And then lastly, let's talk about the interior of the shoe. It's mostly covered in these little grooves right here that kind of hug your feet in. And that's really about it. And also the size tag is just kind of randomly placed right there. And yeah, that about rounds up the styling of this sneaker. Very weird, man. Very weird. But you know, it being crazy out there and stuff like that, I mean, I've just seen people wear absolutely anything with the sneaker. You know, how to style the sneaker. You know, I honestly like just keeping it simple, you know, just kind of maybe go with black jeans as you'll see them on feet footage, you know, black, gray jeans to kind of bring out maybe more of the earthly tones to the sneaker, and just keep it simple because this thing is loud as hell. And I feel like if you overdo it, it'll just be a little too much, you know, so I would just keep it simple for your uppers and just let this be your kind of statement piece, because this sneaker definitely is a statement. And if you think about buying this sneaker, people say this thing runs a little small. My opinion, it runs a little big once you finally get it in there, because I think that's just because maybe my feet are different, stuff like that. So, you know, I've heard that if you are a half size true to size, then size up a little bit and go the like half size up, because these things only come in full sizes. But honestly, just try on a pair before buying them, because who the hell knows how you're gonna fit in this shoe. Like, I honestly hear so many random things like, oh, it runs big, and oh, it runs small, oh, it fits true. Now, just try on a pair. And if I had to rate this sneaker between a scale 1 to 10, this honestly might be one of my lowest rated shoes. I'll give the sneaker a 6 out of 10. I don't know, because that's right where I feel. It's like above average. I'm mixed about it still. I mean, this colorway I like. You know, I like how it's more earthly and muddy, kind of like that. I really like the sand colorway too that they had. You know, the Vermilions, I think that one's the best one. I would give that one probably a 7 out of 10. But yeah, most of them I would just give like a 6 or like a 5 out of 10, because I'm just mixed about it, man. I don't know if I really like these shoes or not. You know, I'll give them one thing: they are comfortable. You know, when I put them on, I do feel like I'm walking on clouds, because this whole thing is just all print. It's all molded foam. But yeah, are these sneakers worth it though? Hell no, I do not think these sneakers are worth it, man, because honestly, this foam also doesn't really hold out well, in my opinion. Like, I've seen these things crease up and rip a lot. So just be careful when you're wearing them too. And for the resale price of like, you know, $200, $300, I think that's absurd. You know, this one is not so bad really. It's like, you know, 170, 180. I'm gonna sell these locally for a lot because for some reason people just overspend the hell out of these. But yeah, foam runners, man. I don't think they're worth any more than 150 bucks. I'm gonna lay it out. $150 is probably the most I would spend on this shoe. I mean, find it used or something like that, but that's how much I would. This honestly probably one of the first sneakers on my channel says it's not really worth it. Some people will probably totally disagree and think this sneaker is awesome. You know, it's a 10 out of 10, probably one of the best Yeezys to come in a while. To me, I'm just mixed about it. You know, certain things I like, certain things I don't like. Like, I like how it has this really crazy, out of control theme, but it's also kind of natural looking. But I hate these freaking holes that kind of give me trypophobia. So let's talk about the future of the sneaker. It's gonna skyrocket. All right, it's gonna skyrocket, and then there might be a bubble with these sneakers. Who knows? They might become oversaturated, and resale prices might not go up anymore. But as far as I can tell from past foam runner releases, they always just go straight to the roof because people just buy the hell out of these sneakers. And I bet they rebuy them too because the foam wears out and they rip. I'm gonna put them up for about $300, and I'll probably get that price within a few months because I think within, you know, 3 to 6 months the sneaker will double in price. Just how they are right now is pretty insane. Especially when summertime rolls around, oh, we're all gonna be screwed. But yeah, I think that's all that needs to be said about the sneaker. So the Yeezy Foam Runner Stone Sage. What'd you guys think about it? Comment down below your opinion. Like and share for that YouTube algorithm, and subscribe. I'm gonna exit off with some on-feed footage, so let's get to it.